To calculate the volume and mass of the Sun, we first need to know the distance between the Earth and the Sun. Once we know that distance, we can determine the other information about the Sun. But how did we actually calculate that distance? The first person to answer this question was the Greek astronomer and mathematician Aristarchus of Samos, who lived from 310 BC to 230 BC. Up to 132 BC, Aristarchus calculated the Earth-Sun distance by first measuring the Earth-Moon distance and the Moon's diameter. Using trigonometry, he estimated the Earth-Sun distance. Later scientists refined these calculations, leading to the current figure of 149,597,970 kilometers. We discussed these calculations in our episode. With the Earth-Sun distance known, we can determine the Sun's size by calculating its diameter using a mathematical trick involving the laws of proportion between two opposite triangles. Early scientists conducted experiments, refining the distance to 149,597,170 kilometers. We detailed these calculations in the episode How We Found the Distance Between the Earth and the Sun on our channel. With the Earth-Sun distance of about 149 million kilometers, how do we find the Sun's size? To determine its size, we need its diameter. From Earth, we use a mathematical trick, applying the laws of proportion between two opposite triangles. If side A is distance 1, it equals side C, distance 2. Knowing three variables, we can find the fourth unknown, the Sun's diameter. We have the distance between Earth and the Sun, about 149 million kilometers. To find the Sun's size, we need its diameter. We can determine this from Earth using a mathematical trick involving proportions between triangles. In the image, side A equals side C, relating to the Sun's diameter. By placing the Sun's diameter in an equation with three known variables, we find the fourth unknown, the Sun's diameter. Scientists used a piece of aluminum with a small hole, projecting the Sun's disk onto paper. This gave us the distance between the board and paper, and the disk's diameter, 2 data points for the equation. With the Earth-Sun distance, we have 3 data points, leading to the Sun's diameter, 1,392,700 kilometers. Another method uses the law of the angle's shadow. But for scientists to reach these data, they used a piece of aluminum with a small hole in it, and directed that piece towards the Sun's disk. Then they placed a white sheet of paper in front of the hole, so that the Sun's disk would project onto the paper. This way, we have the distance between the board and the paper, and we also have the diameter of the disk that appears on the paper. These are 2 of the data points for the equation. Since we already have the distance between the Earth and the Sun, which we found out through other calculations, we now have 3 data points. The Sun's diameter is 1,392,700 km. Measure the angle 0.5334 degrees between rays from the Sun's top to bottom, then use trigonometry with the Earth-Sun distance. Spectroscopy reveals elements by their unique light fingerprints, like human fingerprints. To measure the Sun's diameter, we draw rays from the Sun's highest to lowest points, using laser beams to measure the angle, which is 0.5334 degrees.